Hey Alters, hope all is great and welcome to the new episode of AltLayer Monthly Recap. I must admit that August was super hot, especially in terms of the number of new partnerships and integrations, and yeah, we're gonna cover all of them, but firstly, let's start with the third phase of AltLayer Altitude campaign. Just a reminder that Altitude Phase 3 is the collaboration event with AgentLayer where our task was to deploy a flash layer using AgentLayer's restaking mechanism. The campaign lasted for a month and we saw a huge number of the participants. According to the latest announcement, almost 400,000 flash layers were deployed with around 75,000 RNST ETH being restaked during the campaign. Thanks everyone for participating. Stay tuned, I guess it won't take long before the start of the fourth phase, which is the last phase of the Altitude series. Another great news is that AltLayer released an APN SDK kit for easy access and customization of rollups. These boost RAS developers' experience further by giving vital tools to monitor, deeply customize any parameters, or terminate the rollup exactly meeting the needs. Additionally, RAS users can choose whether they want to run a free tire or AgentLayer unique restaking tire. All this simplifies the onboarding process of new devs and creators who can now focus on building their own chain products instead of spreading resources for infrastructure needs. Learn more about AltLayer API and SDK in a recent Medium article. As mentioned earlier, August was super full of new partnerships, and firstly let me introduce those teams who are mainly focused on providing dev stuff, including collaboration with Optimism team and integration of OP stack to AltLayer RAS ecosystem, where everyone can access it in just few clicks with AltLayer no-code dashboard. Sovereign Labs that integrates Sovereign SDK to AltLayer RAS dashboard and gives a framework for building both ZK and optimistic rollups. This is a massive collab for the ecosystem because basically it combines the power of Sovereign SDK and AltLayer one-click no-code deployment approach. Radius integration to RAS opens encryption-based sequencing for developers to protect users from censorship and harmful MEV. Partnership with the Whale gives RAS developers a secure and cost-efficient data availability layer. HappyLane brings permissionless interoperability to AltLayer RAS ecosystem, unchaining new ways of control over rollup security model, allowing you to configure and customize it the way you want it. Anyone can deploy HappyLane and access other networks permissionlessly. Integration with ARPA gives developers a secure and verifiable on-chain RNGs, and this is the super tool set that can be easily used in building different types of dApps. AltLayer and Tally partnership brings on-chain DAO management tools and simplifies RAS DAO building experience. Singularity partnership gives upchains and rollup-based dApps a secure end-to-end payment solution that can be easily integrated for super fast user onboarding. Moreover, let's welcome Autochessia, a Web3 on-chain game, and Galaxia Studios, which is focused on building on-chain games, to the AltLayer RAS ecosystem. Both teams will utilize the power of custom and highly scalable flash layers. I am more than sure that the majority of you already know that AltLayer successfully secured a strategic investment from Binance Labs. This opens a ton of new opportunities, especially in terms of technical collaborations, ecosystem partnerships, marketing strategies, and much more. By the way, great roundtable with AltLayer and other teams at Binance Labs Twitter Spaces AMA. Among other great talks, check out AltLayer and Hyperlane AMA to learn more about recent integration, and Amrit presentation about flash layers and on-chain games for Comet at Ethereum Community Conference, which happened earlier this summer. To summarize, we can definitely see a huge push towards bringing new tools for us builders, which in the long run definitely will attract new developers, which in turn leads to development of new mechanics and use cases, thus rise of ecosystem activity. Any guess what happens in September? Personally, I wait for Altitude Phase for details. Stay tuned. Thank you.